Hi guys, it's only me. It's September now, and it's autumn here in Hereford. I just thought I'd give you a little look outside because autumn's my favourite time of year. Um, these are two of my miniature horses. They're looking really hairy already. They're just doing me a favour at the moment and cutting the grass for me, which is very kind of them, and I don't think they mind. The lighter one is called Goldie. He's usually a lot more golden, but he's already getting his winter coat and his winter tummy by the looks of things. They're really friendly. They always come up and see if I've got anything to eat. All my gates are closed, so they can't come to any harm. And the little chestnut one, the little girl there, she's called Orchid. So they're husband and wife team. They're both 3 years old. I've had them for 2 years now. I've got them both as yearlings. So they're very, very sweet. And in the field there is my old boy, and his name is Bullion. He's called Shoelay Bullion. He came from a stud called the Shoelay Stud. He's been with me for 21 years, and this year he celebrated his 25th birthday. He's very scruffy at the moment because he's been rolling around. But we're just going to have a little walk around the field because I want to pick some apples today. And I've also been oops, sorry guys, that's me climbing over the fence. I've also been and raided the damson tree. We got 12 pounds of damsons from the damson tree, and that's even with leaving absolutely loads left on the tree for the birds to eat, because I don't believe you should entirely strip a tree. This little basket here has got some damsons in, quite a few in there, so I'm going to freeze a few and I'm going to make some jam. And then over there, my family's over there, but I'll just zoom in a bit for you, is an apple tree there, look, with loads of apples on it, and next to it is another apple tree. The big apple tree is eating apples. Sorry, the small apple tree there, those are eating apples, and the one next to it, they're cooking apples. Whoops, sorry guys, I don't know if you can see the apples on that yet. Try and get it into focus. Oh, there we are, look. So I'm just going to go and pick a few of those. Okay guys, this is the eating apple tree. I don't really know what variety of apples they are. All I know is that they do taste yummy, and that the reason that my minis are munching the grass on the driveway is because I can't put them in the field at the moment, because they would have a field day with eating all these apples. They'd probably strip the tree like a pair of piranhas, so they have to wait till we've got the apples in before we can let them out. Oh, they end up very poorly, but as you can see we've had a pretty good crop, and it's only a tiny tree, so it's done very well, and it's a really old tree, it must be ancient, but it does well every year. So that's the eating apples. Okay guys, and this is the cooking apple tree. You probably can't tell the difference on camera anyway, but again, there's absolutely loads on it. We've already taken some. I took a great big shopping bag of apples to work, and someone had the lot, so I think there's a great many more shopping bagfuls of apples on here. But again, we've got to get these off before those little ponies come back out and strip everything. So we're going to get picking those pretty soon. But it's a nice bumper crop. I wish I could let you have some, because there's way too many for us to use. Such a shame. Okay guys, I'll take you somewhere else now. Hi guys, this is my favourite tree on the place that we live. It's a huge, huge pine tree. It's absolutely massive. I don't even know how tall it is. But you know, it's been here a long time, and in winter, if it snows, it just makes the place look amazing. It's like a huge Christmas tree, and when it's got snow on it, it just looks amazing. It sheds some huge pine cones, and we always collect them all up, because we put them in baskets and store them in the barn, and when they've dried out we use them as fire starters, fire lighters. And they're brilliant just for getting the fire going, because we have a coal fire in the living room, so we collect all those up, and they're used so they don't rot on the ground. Also, when my daughter was younger, we used to take loads into school so the kids could make things from them. So that's that. Guys, this is a plum tree that I planted 4 years ago, and what you're seeing is the result of this year's harvest. It's the one plum. One plum on the whole tree. I don't know what went wrong, but we're going to treasure that plum for as long as we can. Yeah, 4-year-old tree. It had loads of blossom on it, and there were some of the plums, but they've disappeared while they were small. So whether the weather's done it in or not, I just don't know. But that one plum is the only surviving piece of fruit. I'm recording this for posterity. Okay guys, 10 points for anyone who can tell me what these are. Okay. Alrighty, if you give up, these are walnuts. This is a big old walnut tree, and the walnuts grow, I never knew this until I saw this tree. Walnuts grow encased in these green sort of skins, a bit like conkers or something, but without the prickles. And each year this tree has loads and loads of walnuts on it. We picked a few one year, but the thing with these is this green skin, it's got like a dye in it, and if you get it on your skin while you're trying to get the walnuts out the middle, your skin goes black. So it's like some kind of iodine or something like that it contains. I don't know what it is, but so we leave them well alone now, and they seem to feed all the squirrels in the neighbourhood. It doesn't take them long to strip it when it gets towards the end of September, early October, so we just leave them all. But it has got loads on it, so it's just feeding the local wildlife, which I don't mind doing. Oops, sorry about the sun there guys. Yeah, so that's the walnut tree. Guys, this is Betty Socks, our cat. She came to live with us a year ago after her elderly owner passed away, so we're looking after her and keeping her in a life to which she's become accustomed. She's a friendly old girl. She's not really a lap cat, but she is affectionate. She's a sweet little thing. So, and she's also chief mouse catcher at the moment. She's the only cat we have at the moment. So we don't really see many mice. So whether that's thanks to her or whether we're just lucky, I don't know. But that's Betty Socks. So I just love this time of year. It's about the 4th of September today. There's the big pine tree again. I just love it. There's my old boy bullying again in the field. My husband's probably picking the apples now. Where is he? Let's see if we can home in on him. Yep, he's getting some apples for us. And that's the great big walnut tree there. It's huge. We do have a lot of trees on our place, but I don't mind that. I love the countryside, and that's the view we've got here. It's lovely, and I wouldn't swap it for the world. Guys, these are pears as well. They happen to be hanging over our fence from next door, so I think they're going to make a very nice pear tart at some point.